Hey everyone, and welcome back to an all-new episode of Maxim Outdoors. Today, we are exploring yet another Pennsylvania State Park, park number 33 for the channel, none other than Little Buffalo State Park. This park, nestled in the heart of Perry County, is steeped in history and natural beauty, both of which I will be showing you in this episode. Little Buffalo State Park spans over 923 acres and is home to the stunning Holman Lake, a 88-acre reservoir perfect for fishing, boating, and picnicking. The lake is named after Alan Holman, a dedicated conservationist who played a pivotal role in the establishment of the park. His vision and efforts have preserved this beautiful area for all of us to enjoy today. So as we navigate throughout the park, we will be traversing scenic hiking trails that wind through lush forests that offer breathtaking views of the lake and surrounding landscape. Our adventure will take us past some incredible historical landmarks, including Clay's Covered Bridge, the Blue Ball Tavern, and Shoaff's Mill. These sites offer a glimpse into the rich history of the area and add a touch of nostalgia to our journey. In this episode, what was supposed to be an easy 5-mile trail turned into an epic 10-mile adventure, but it was well worth it. Along the way, we encountered a diverse array of wildlife, from deer to turtles, and just about everything in between, which made our trek even more memorable. So, enough talking. Join us as we dive into the rich history and natural wonders of Little Buffalo State Park. Lace up your boots, grab your gear, and let's hit the trail. Just a stone's throw away from the campsite. Made it to this little pond here. Came down here yesterday, but it's hard to beat these early morning sun views. Got some cattails off to my left and some honeysuckle off to my right. This little bush right here. See some of the flowers. And then if you look closely and listen closely, you might even spot or hear a red-winged blackbird. You can see them amongst the cattails there. But yeah, figured I would show you this. First kind of cool sight along the trail today. So let's continue on.
got a nice little white-tailed deer looking right at me right now on this very weedy section of the trail. There he goes. Yeah, that's the trail looking uphill. Gets a little better down here, but definitely can use a little TLC, especially in a small park like this. Look at that big old oak tree. That is a BFT if I've ever seen one. All right, well, I survived the little road section of the hike, and just in front of me here is our next trail. We are going to be hiking right along Little Buffalo Creek here until we arrive at Holman Lake. So let's get going. Little Buffalo Creek Trail, 1 mile. Well, just a short distance away from the start of the trail and the Little Buffalo State Park sign, we have officially made it down to the banks of Little Buffalo Creek, and check out these views. Got all the heat for a little bit. It's probably pushing 80 degrees right now, so getting down by the creek in the shade, couldn't ask for a better break spot. But yeah, Little Buffalo Creek, it's meandering on down towards Holman Lake, and yeah, you got some honeysuckle, this big old sycamore tree with a built-in bench. You can sit here all day among the moss and rocks and just enjoy this. Really cool area here, but unfortunately I got to get moving on, so let's head on down the trail. Hopefully there's more views like this along the way. So awesome. Little Buffalo State Park. Wow, this is definitely a sleeper of a park. This trail has been nothing short of spectacular. Following along the aptly named Little Buffalo Creek. Just awesome views. Little cascades, like I said, big old sycamore trees. Really cool. So we're almost to Holman Lake, and I'll be showing you that in just a second, but I'm not gonna pass up any of these views. Well, if you already haven't noticed, the word buffalo is pretty prevalent here at Little Buffalo State Park. Everything from the creek to the trails to the actual state park name itself. And if maybe you're sitting at home wondering why, the answer is honestly pretty simple. So thousands of years ago, when the Native Americans would have called this area home, they hunted bison. There was supposedly a very large bison herd that roamed these hills here. So yeah, that's where Little Buffalo Creek and Little Buffalo State Park gets their name from, bison. Holman Lake, we made it. The 88-acre lake named after Mr. Holman himself. He was a big proponent to getting this made into a state park. Him and MK Goddard kind of pushed forward. Like I said, this park was established back in 1972, and without Mr. Holman and MK Goddard, this probably wouldn't be a state park nowadays. So yeah, Holman Lake, obviously named after Holman himself, and just a beautiful June day here. Sitting in the shade, taking it all in. We still have to make it all the way down to the dam off in the distance there. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but yeah, I got blackbirds singing, bugs swarming my face, but I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So alrighty folks, well, how is this for a view? We have made it to the dam, checking out Holman Lake in its entirety. Got a nice breeze finally cooling down a little bit. Behind me there is another trail. I want to see where that goes on the map. I think that takes us back up to the Buffalo Ridge Trail, so we're probably going to skip that, continue on down the dam. There is this cool caboose down here that I think I want to go check out, so we're going to head down these stairs, check that out, and then meander our way back down towards the campground. But yeah, wow, Little Buffalo State Park, definitely a sleeper. You guys got to check this out. So let's get going. All right, well, we made it to the old red caboose. I wish there was a little bit more context for this. There's no signage or anything, but I did talk to a ranger yesterday, and she said that they were just about to start to restore this. As you can see, if you want to donate, there's a QR link. But yeah, check out this old guy. Not sure if the old railway would have came through here before this dam was built or not. I'm assuming it probably was. But yeah, nice look at a relic from the past. If anybody has any information on this guy, leave a comment down below. All right, and as promised, we have arrived at the Clays Bridge, built back in 1890, and yet another one of the examples of the Burr Arch Truss that we talked a little bit earlier a year or two ago on this channel. You can see the arch that kind of forms right in the middle of the bridge here. But yeah, another awesome piece of history. You see an old caboose a covered bridge, and we still got to go see the grist mill. So yeah, I'm not going to make this too long. Just wanted to give you one little walkthrough of the Clays covered bridge here in Perry County. I believe this was the first covered bridge also located within this county. So there you have it, Clays Bridge. Alrighty, well, we said goodbye to Clay's covered bridge, and just a stone's throw away we have arrived here at Shoaff's mill. Check that out. From what I have read, this is the only remaining mill in the state park system. I was talking to the ranger yesterday, and she said once this water wheel gets it going, this whole building vibrates. And they do produce some grain and cornmeal here still to this day. But yeah, so much bigger than you see in pictures. Like, look at that for scale. We go poke our heads around up top, see if there's anything there. But yeah, Shoaff's mill, definitely worth the stop here at Little Buffalo. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to go in here on Saturday. Like I said, I'll show you what it looks like when it's all running. But yeah, all right, I think I'm gonna get back on trail and head on back to the campground. Alrighty, here we are. Made it to the Blue Ball Tavern. This is going to be the last historical building that we're going to see today before getting back on trail. But yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. As you see, the tavern operated as early as 1798. If you want to pause and read this, go for it. And this is where a lot of locals would go for their gossip, political news, yada yada yada, before radio or TV. Eventually the building was kind of ripped down and replaced with the farmhouse we're looking at now. But yeah, that's the Blue Ball Tavern. So we're going to do a little bit more road hiking and get back on the trail and back to camp. So let's get it. Check out this little guy. I literally almost stepped on him. He scared me just as much as I scared him, but he's just living his best life out here, enjoying the sunshine. Doesn't really seem too bothered that I'm here. What's up, buddy? What's up, bud? I've actually never seen one of these before. Pretty awesome. Look at that little guy. Pretty awesome. Alrighty folks, well, we are continuing along the trail. The last time I looked at my phone, I was right around 9.5 miles for the day, which is pretty crazy because originally I thought my day was going to be about 5.5. So we've got about a mile left until we get back to the campground, which means we'll easily have 10 miles hiked today here within the state park. So I did want to wrap things up here, so I'm not making this video too long. But I just want to say thanks to everybody out there that watches these videos and joining me for another hike. So if I had both of my thumbs available right now, I'd put 2 of them up because this park was a lot better than I originally thought it was going to be. You know, everything from the covered bridge to the old operating grist mill to some awesome trails, views of the lake, and more. Definitely worth checking out if you ever find yourself out here in the middle area of Pennsylvania. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to camp, get ready for tomorrow's adventure, which you'll be seeing next week. And yeah, once again, thanks for coming out. Thank you to all the Patreon supporters, and I'll be seeing you next week, next Friday, on an all new adventure on Maxim Outdoors.